Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special Songcast Update Plus episode. There's been a lot of news that's been going around. It is December 19th at the time of recording. So, with everything that's been going on, there's been a lot of news to catch up on. So, I figured we'd do a special update episode instead of an episode proper. And today I'm joined by Pedro.
Hello, we back.
All right. And joining us for the first time is Velkej. He is the one half of Acra Stage.
Hi.
All right, let's get into the first bit of news here. Rico Kaiju announcing her retirement. She was absent from the Sukuban show on the 14th of December, or no, the 6th of December in Miami due to injury. And then a week later, on the 14th, she suddenly announced her retirement. She was not present at the conference, but we wish her all the best. Velkej, why don't you help us go through this?
Okay, so Rico Kaiju is another one of the people that I followed the whole career of, alongside with Himeka, and who I watched debut, who I watch retire. In Rico Kaiju's case, I'll probably won't watch her retire because she's probably not going to have a retirement match because of the nature of the sudden announcement. So one of the weird things about this is that she was not present, as you said, and Natsuki Tayo and Arsena Kajima and Samura, Kaiju's tag partner in Little Twin Berries, were there in person, and there were some journalists, and they asked questions about that, and it was in their words, it was very sudden. The announcement of the retirement. By the way, the date of the announcement of it was very sudden for Rico to ask to retire. They did not expect it at all. From the machine translation, it says that even a few days before they were training together, and nobody knew why she asked to retire. At least nobody talked about it. Not at the presser, not any other of the wrestlers on social media.
Seems like I still don't know.
Yeah. We still nobody said. I have not seen anyone saying anything about it. One of the weird things as well is that she turned 22 2 days after the retirement announcement. Basically, she announced her retirement. The announcement was announced on her birthday. One of the things that was said in the announcement is that that they had to announce it. They had to announce it immediately because it was the main event of the last show of the year, and they had to change cards around, so they were unable to wait any longer because people would have bought tickets to see the Rico and Samura defense against Suri and Nakajima, which I disagreed when they booked the main event of the show because I felt, how to put it, I really liked the story Seedling built throughout the whole year. I really liked the build towards Rico Kaiju and Ayame Samura's win over Los Egos in the summer. I did not like how they won. I extremely disagreed with the way it was handled. And I think part of it is because Suri came back. And it felt like Suri stole the spotlight from Rico.
Their thunder, maybe?
Yeah, because I followed the whole story as I said, I followed Rico's career through start to seemingly end.
Mhm.
And her big story was that she bled against Wenny in the title matches and in the matches beforehand. Both her and Samara bled. Rico bled a lot in the matches. And they even had singles matches in Shinjuku Face before the title match. And Rico bled again. And in the presser and in the build-up, Rico told Vanny that she'll make her bleed. And she did not. And my thinking was that because Seedling had to pay Suri and was unable to pay Vanny money for her to make her bleed, and or it was taken from the main event slot, which was on that show supposedly before Sari came back, because that title match was huge. The tag title match was huge. It was the biggest. Like the story of Seedling this year was youth. Youth challenging Orisa Nakajima, youth rising up, youth going into main events, and Rico was their wrestler, and her win was taken from the main event of the Shinjuku Face, which was what I thought is going to be to the semi-main event, and it was just a roll-up. Like the match was good, or very good rather, but the end it didn't feel deserved. And I think it's possible that she just got tired of that. That she was promised and supposed to be the second in the promotion, and now she's distant third. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think they kind of? I don't know. Like this, I feel like this match shouldn't have ever been booked. But
Yeah.
like, do you think that they just put themselves in a corner with that?
Yeah, I think so. Like you want to, if you can have access to Suri, you should use Suri. If you can afford her, or if she's willing to get booked for less money in Seedling than anywhere else because of her roots there, I guess it's much better for you if you have Sari there on your roster and as your champion. That's fine. But like making the story of the promotion instead of this youth fighting for their life against other people, and now you get Suri and Arisa Nakajima and they like take over the story of the promotion immediately. I didn't like that at all. Like, why not book someone against Sari and have Sari beat them in the main
And
event?
just book another tag team against the
Yes.
Berries and just something big, something nice. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Like you can
Yeah.
basically book whatever. You can even do Arisa Nakajima and I don't know. Probably not Matsumoto because Matsumoto won't be able to lose, won't be willing to lose
Makoto,
to
maybe?
Rico. Who?
Makoto.
Makoto.
Yeah, Makoto already lost there, so she probably won't be willing to take any more losses. Like that. That's, as you can hear, that's the issue.
Yeah, there's like just a bunch of
Yeah,
why?
the-
Why?
Seedling does not have roster. That's Arisa Nakajima, Rico Kaiju, maybe three. Maybe we can count her onto the roster, but that's not really true. Yoshiko is missing in action. Whatever happened to her? Amazon is gone, but like, do you want Amazon to put over Rico? Like, that's not worth that. There's nobody that is willing to lose to a 3-year rookie in a semi-main event of Korakuen Hall tag title match, probably. And if there are people, they want to get paid more to lose. And Seeding really does not have the money. Like they right now has Sukuban money. Maybe that's the way. But as I said, the booking was weird. I don't have insight. I cannot see into her head, but
Yeah, we have nothing. We have nothing to work off of at all.
posting of the people was like the other people from her generation and so on. was kind of uneasy. It was all about like I did not know that you need help or something like that. It was really weird. It was really weird, and I don't know what to take from that. She'll probably never appear again. At least that's how it seems like. I don't know why. I don't know. We don't know. Maybe she'll appear again in 5 years. Maybe she'll appear again in 2 years in some promotion. Maybe she come back to Seedling. Maybe she appears in, I don't know, Ice Ribbon. Maybe Stardom. Maybe Tokyo Joshi Pro. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to harp on so much of all that, but like it sucks because like she could always come back, but like leaving like this just feels like super off. Like it's just
This leaving, like I love retirement shows. I adore them because they are the celebration of the wrestler's life,
Mhm.
and they are one of my favorite shows to watch. Because you can see the love of the roster and the fans for the wrestler, and you share that with them. But I won't be getting that with Rico. She's probably just gone. Maybe she's going to appear on the Seedling Korakuen Hall show. I don't know. Nothing's announced yet.
yeah. I'm gonna just sum it up for myself real quick. She's someone I never really super got into because I was very kind of late on the Seedling by the time like COVID was happening. But when COVID was happening, that's when I kind of started watching. Yeah, I was very impressed with her very like pretty early. Like I think I was maybe around for I don't know what year 2 of her or like a year and her first year or year after, whatever. But I always thought she was very like promising. She was great. Like it just sucks because in reality she was basically the only rookie on the roster, and then after she was basically the only youngin. And then when they teamed her up with Sasamura, I was like, this works, like this felt great, and like the build to them winning the titles was really good. And then the match was, I still think it's good, like Velkej said, but it's just like where else do we go now? And it just sucks. Like I feel like we had way more to go, but yeah, it's just sadness.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
unfortunate because it looks like they're trying to build up like a cross promotion rivalry with her and Eureka Oka. There you go,
Mhm.
Eureka Oka. They're
Yeah.
building that up, and then once the whole build with the tag team titles and then finally winning them, and then Sari coming in basically cutting her legs from under her because you're not gonna have her beat Sari. So it's kind
No.
of like
No.
I can feel her frustration if that's what it is. Like her just being like, you know what, I'm injured and I'm probably not going to go anywhere in the future, like in the near future. So I'll just call it here.
And it was, as I said, it was her birthday. Like maybe she decided, okay, this was my youth. I'm done. I'm an adult now. I'm gonna leave. I'm 22 now. I need to find a real job that pay bills, and I cannot stay living at my family forever. And this will not pay the bills. I need to leave. Or maybe she wanted to go do some school or something like that. We don't know. That's the issue. We don't know. She stopped speaking on social media. She's gone basically.
And she just went excommunicado. It's maybe she's gonna do like what May Sarah did, just be off the map.
Yeah, like that's my hope. Like if it comes off of anything just like that, like maybe she'll come back. I don't know. Sarah was gone for what 2 years? It felt like.
Yeah, 2 years.
So I mean, we're hope, but like we're just coping.
Yeah, maybe she can take the Yuki Mashiro approach. Just go focus on her schooling.
Yeah, that's the part that gets me sad because I know they were friends, and I think one of her last tags was with her.
Yeah, and Yuki posted about Rico.
Yeah, that got me back to my feels.
Well, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about some happier news. Miyuki Takase finally won a championship.
Not just one.
Not one, but two. She defeated Emi Sakura at DPW's second anniversary show for their Women's World Championship on the 10th of December. No. Yeah, 12/10. And
Yeah,
then
you're right.
Joker number 1 for the OSW Fukimen World Championship at the OSW Shinkiba show on the 15th.
The Miyuki Takase fandom is finally thriving after 2.5 years of complete sadness, disappointment, broken hearts, and a lot of tears.
A lot.
Miyuki Takase once again is singles champion.
Feels so
Buzzer
good.
beater in December. She finally gets some stuff going here.
Yeah, last time she was singles champion was on the 4th of April in 2021, which, by the way, is just a half year before the shuttering of the old system of AWG. And if I'm not mistaken, at that time they already knew what they were going to do. So her losing to Saki was probably to reward Saki for her work in AWG before they all leave.
Yeah. I'm glad this happened now because we could at least toss her in our top list of the year for her. Like she's definitely jumping in there because I mean she's done great work all year. She's been everywhere. She's finally got 2 belts, and she's like a main woman story in Noah, which is weird and cool, I guess.
I think she's been the most prominent woman there. I think she's done the most for them.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm happy as long as they treat her right.
My assumption there is that quite possibly she is the point woman for for their division there. Seemingly, she's basically booking nomads,
Mm-hmm.
but in Noah.
Nomads, get it? You see? It's all coming
Exactly.
together.
Boo.
It is cool though, because the OSW is kind of like a home promotion for her, like a hometown promotion. So
Yeah, that's her. Basically, uh, is it possible that it was the first wrestling she's? No. She was taken to the Actors Girl show before she decided to join Actors Girls. Yeah, she never saw wrestling before, so OSW is not her home promotion that she saw first time, like Dragon Gate for Momo or for Mayu Iwatani.
and then Noah has a chance to give her a triple crown, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still like on the fence of what the fuck they're doing, but like, it's weird. They're weird, but I mean, I'm with it as long as uh what's her name? Why am I forgetting her name? Nozaki gets new gear. Please tell her to get new gear, please.
Hopefully, like she pulls out something for the tag match.
Yeah, possibly. So like you don't trust Noah about their women's division when their president Marufuji went to Twitter and told his fan base to please recommend him women wrestlers, so maybe the company can start booking them.
He does a radio show with Miku Aino.
Yeah, he does not know any. And one of his and like all the wrestlers around him like know a lot of women's wrestlers. For example, one of his like coworkers is married to a women's wrestler. Another of his coworkers was trained by a women's wrestler. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
You could literally just call Chigusa. She'll figure it out for you.
Like,
Didn't he say something even stupider like one of those days? Like he was asking like
he said that if fans will like cheer for them very much or like this share something like or something like that, maybe the company will try to do something about it. He's the guy who is supposed to do something
my
about
God.
it. He's the president.
You
Like,
make
what
the
are we
rules,
doing here?
fucker, not us.
Yes, exactly. It was like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't have the pencil, jackass. You do.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
I don't know what Noah is doing. Like, it's Noah.
Yeah.
Nosawa's booking whatever they are doing. Like, basically Nosawa booked a mystery show, probably mystery show for Sumo Hall. Like, okay. When I saw that, I was like laughing my ass off because okay, I guess the office told you, oh, you lost only $800,000 this year, not $5 million. Okay, let's go, baby, let's fucking go.
Cutting it down,
Like
baby.
like so far, Noah is in the has not Noah. Cyberfight has lost only, I don't know, what was it, $12 million since they've been purchased. I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I mean they bleed money. It's whatever, I guess. But
Yeah,
some people still don't understand that they're just
A
made to bleed
giant.
money. Yeah,
They're a corporation.
other companies know they're not made to just bleed money and hemorrhage money, whatever. Cyberfight, it's whatever. Honestly, I mean they've been cutting back on a lot though. I'm not gonna lie. In recent time, they've been cutting back. Like especially like the recordings and shit. My fault. Yeah, especially the VODs and the VODs. We don't get much fucking live streams anymore. We get a lot of VODs, which
you know why? Do you know why?
All right, give me the rundown.
Because Wrestle Universe is too good.
Oh my god.
It's too easy to watch the show at home for 999 yen instead of buying ticket and going for 6,000 yen and going to the show.
They said
that's literal reasoning. Yes.
They said we're giving you way too much.
Yes, exactly. That's like if you they are basically shifting to less and less live streams because they decided they will be a VOD service, a VOD service, not live service, because people seemingly are not going to the shows if they are live streamed because it's easier to stay at home instead of going to the show and cheaper. That's the thing. Like people like throw around the term that Japanese wrestling economy and Japanese wrestling is bad, but like people have learned that they can watch wrestling at home without going to the shows and buying much more expensive ticket. And if the economy is bad, that's what they are going to do. If, as you know, yen is down.
No, oh my god, fuck. Here we go.
And even too, like even when the wrestlers show up in America, they have their matches up on the site.
Yep.
So you don't even have to buy the pay-per-view. You can just wait until they upload it.
Exactly. Like the Wrestling Universe is too good.
And it still is like the most bang for your buck in terms of wrestling streaming services.
Also just doesn't suck ass. Like, I mean,
the player works.
Fucking, oh my god.
And nobody not the marvelous producer is producing it. Oh, so you can actually watch it.
Oh fuck.
We'll get into that in a second. But my hope for the Noah Women's Championship, if they ever do bring one up, if they do like a little small 8-woman tournament, I think that'd be like the best way to go for it.
Yeah, let's hope the great Sakuya wins.
That'd be a trip. She had to beat Miyuki probably.
That's wild. They're gonna if they make her lose at Ariake, I'm gonna be very sad. Because she just won belts and they're like, okay, you still don't have no pool, lady. I'm sorry.
They're gonna Diana's gonna politic hard for Ume.
Ume's a fucking world champion, which I don't know how much that means. But yeah, that's it.
Being a world champion. It is cool though that all of fucking Red Luminous are fucking world champions now.
I did not watch that Magenta show. For one simple reason. I've seen the clips and I cannot. When I've seen the clips, I wanted to lie down on the floor so my head would stop spinning around.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, Sonoda, move us over to that now.
One more thing. It is cool to see Miyuki finally at the top of DPW because knowing James, he's been talking about it for a long time, even before DPW was a thing. So I know he's been itching to get her at that top billing.
Oh, okay. I was at those shows where he was wearing the hoodie.
Oh shit!
Oh hell yeah!
The pink hoodie. What was the faction that I and Miyuki and Shuri were?
It's Seedling?
Yeah, it's Seedling.
Max voltage?
High voltage.
Yeah, high voltage.
High voltage? Fuck.
Yeah, high voltage.
I said max.
Max voltage.
Well, it was
Max
max voltage. You
It
are
was
right.
max
see,
Correct.
Yeah,
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
was like,
ding.
I was thinking
$50.
with my back to the hard cam, and he was sitting in front of the hard cam. So I was looking at him. He was like standing out. So yeah, I was at those shows when he bought the
Yeah.
hoodie.
I think I can speak for all of us that we very much love her and love like how she wrestles. She's a actress alumni, so we're right behind her every time. Me and Sonoda have been fans for a while. Velkej, I'm pretty sure also. So
Yep,
very
very
happy.
much so.
All right. Pedro, take us over to Marvels.
Okay, so I don't know the day of the show. I really
got
don't
you.
care. No, I really don't care.
It was also the 10th of December.
Fuck. Okay. We need to talk about this because the production of this marvelous show was fucked.
It gave me whiplash, dude.
From frame one, this show was insane.
You know what's fucked?
My eyes hurt.
You know what's fucked up? I noticed if you go back and watch Magenta's intro, it cuts to the beat of the song. Every time, every beat of the song, there's a cut.
That didn't make like my vomit inducing like head like even like it didn't make it any better. So this show had weird production problems because whoever had the finger on the button just kept hitting every other scene every other second, which I mean it only gets bad when my head starts hurting and I'm like literally about to throw up on my favorite tag team's entrance. And I felt so sick. I tweeted out that I was like really legit about to vomit. I've never felt like that before ever in my life watching a show. This show was also in like 480p for me. I watched it on a website and I felt like shit. But we got to see one of my favorite tag teams this year win a title when they beat Takumi Iroha and Chikayo Nagashima, pretty sure.
Yeah, Chikayo.
They beat them. Pretty sure Rico rolled up Takumi, and yeah, of like incredible. The team is just all vibes, incredible babyface energy, incredible fire up. Me and Sonoda have seen them live, so. And I don't know, Velkej, have you seen them live? You weren't there for their start, were they?
I don't think I've seen them. I'm actually not sure. Like last time I was in the 2020, 2019, 2020. They were not teaming together.
Yeah.
And I am not sure if I saw them live this time. They are not at Oz, not at Seed, not at.
They might have been feuding by the beginning of the year, still maybe.
No, I think they were already tag team Magenta. Okay.
Because they're on and off for a while before they became an official tag team.
Matches. Start of the year. No.
Nope.
No, I did not see them together, because the show they were at the 25th of December, and then 25th of January, according to Cage Match. So I missed them together. I've seen like either Rico or Maria singles, or like in some other
separately, right?
Compilation. Yeah, separately.
Okay.
Not together as a tag team.
Wow, we got a one up on you this time.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I think they're incredible. I think they deserve this. I mean, it's not the best way to win, just a simple roll up, but I still think it was really good how they did it, because
it's the similar thing that Rico Kaiju had with Samura on Seedling. And now it depends if Marvelous will let them win something, because I think Maria is slightly debuted before both Rico Kawahata and Rico Kaiju, but after Ayame Samura, so like she's in middle of them. Let me look just to be sure. So Rico Kawahata debuted in late 2018. Maria debuted late 2018, and Samura debuted late 2017. So yeah, so Maria and Kawahata are basically classmates almost. There's only 1 month between their debuts, so it's fine. Samurai is just 1 year older, and Rico Kaiju was much younger.
Yeah. No, like I said, like I think they've been really great together. I think Rico has just elevated herself like since kind of signing or jumping over to Marvelous.
Yeah, it was
they're in
because she
California
was
also.
she was freelancing or a relative rookie, so that was her issue before jumping to Marvels. Now
Mhm.
she's signed somewhere and she can get power of the promotion behind her and not lose that much as she was losing.
Just don't dog them out like they did Mio.
Yeah, that's where our distrust comes from a little bit, but I don't know. I think they hop around the U.S. and California and come back, and I think they'll get some matches in, probably get some defenses in, and lose it whenever. But hopefully, it's not losing it in a very slimy way. I'll say.
Yeah, this match could have ended after that second moonsault, but Takumi said, "No way, dude."
Yeah, I was like, I know she went off the roll up, but I saw the double moonsault. I'm like, holy shit! Like she's about to win with the moonsault. By the way, her moonsault's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous.
Velkej won't watch his match because he doesn't want to die, but
Yeah.
No,
I think
no,
sooner or later,
cannot.
Yeah.
It's very similar to why I cannot watch WWE because I can't. Like my eyes start hurting, and then my head start hurting, and then I'm like physically ill.
he's wheezy.
Yeah. So no, I'm not going to watch that. Like sadly, I'm not. But like to be honest, I've missed a lot of Marvel this year anyway, so I'm not exactly broken up about that. Maybe next year.
Yeah, it's been good, but
Like
not
it's. I
incredible.
am also Academy fan. I'm not Marvelous fan.
Oh God,
Yeah,
Ozaki.
I'm on the other side of the fence.
someone help him.
He can't be helped. He got Ozaki.
Yes, I have Ozaki on my brain.
All right. Let's kick it over to the state of the Joshi Indies. Let's talk about Ice Ribbon for a second. They're participating in Project R. At a press conference held on the 12th of December, Ice Ribbon announced their partnership or their participation in Project R along with pro basketball and handball teams. Ice Ribbon, previously owned under Neoplus Inc., has now become Ice Ribbon Inc. Ice Ribbon is now under management by Rebellions. Project R is the first management model in the live entertainment industry that unifies a variety of tasks that were previously handled by individual companies. They did this right before we get into Ribbon Mania, and then the Ribbon Mania main event has been set. Kaho Matsushita will take on Ibuki Hoshi, not
Holy
Ibushi.
shit!
Not
Imagine
Ibushi.
combining those two people. That'd be insane.
Those chops and fucking knees.
Velkej, I'm gonna need you to run through the legal here.
Okay, basically, what's going on is that Iceborne got sold from their previous ownership, and the people who bought them are called the Project R on the Rebellion Go something. And my assumption is that they bought them because they wanted women underneath them, because they have two male sports teams, and adding women will help them along to get stuff for whatever they are. It seems like they will have from what I okay, I need to open a recap that I have for something for the stream Yappy did.
Oh yeah, Yappy did a whole ass live stream about it.
Because the
I missed that completely.
okay. Do I have it here? I'm sorry that I'm looking it up, but
Take your time.
No worries.
I actually okay. All right. Uh, she said that wrestlers will now be getting paid to train, not just to wrestle. So they'll when they spend time in dojo, they'll get paid for the time. Also, she is still Yapi is still the contact person for the foreign talent, but there is going to be a manager who speaks English. So she's going to be actually doing the professional job, and Yapi will not have to have another job, which she was not being paid for.
Yeah.
Because when you are a wrestler, you're supposed to do jobs for a promotion without being paid for them. The Neo Plus, the previous owner, will still handle posters, DVDs, and such because that's basically what they do, and they bought Ice Ribbon to use those skills to have content. Basically, what Cyber Agent did in much bigger way, Neoplus bought Ice Ribbon and used them to produce content to use their printing presses and DVD producing machines and so on to make money off.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of buying content from them, so they bought the whole promotion. And she okay, that's probably everything. Basically, they will be better paid than they were before, and they will be participating on outside of wrestling events. That's why they probably the company that bought them basically probably bought them. Reason for why they bought them.
Is that same fucker still there? Like the president or whoever his name was?
The president is still running the side of wrestling in Neoplus. I don't know if he's
Okay.
head of Neoplus or something like that. I don't think so. I think he's just like upper management of Neoplus, not the big boss of Neoplus.
Okay. Yeah. So hopefully he's. I don't know who ran off Asahi, and I don't know how that all went down, and hopefully he's not involved with
Like
more.
big part of that probably was about the money,
Mm-hmm.
more about anything else. Because as the wrestlers grow, you have to remember wrestlers that start in Ice Ribbon usually start very young. So they don't need that much money because they live with their parents, go to school, and so on. And use the wrestling as like their physical,
Hobby.
physical hobby, and just use it as part-time job. But when they leave school, there is this period where they do wrestling and don't have school, so they should be doing wrestling more. But Ice Ribbon, because of the pandemic, lost a lot of money and was unable to pay them more than for what they were probably asking.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they would have to, like, if you get kicked out of your family home and you move, or you move with some partner of yours to a rental flat, where are you going to get money if you are a wrestler? Especially if you have that much dates as Ice Ribbon, but you perform in front of maybe 100 people, and the roster is quite big, so you are not getting paid that much. It's not great. So it makes sense why the wrestlers were leaving in throws. The pandemic basically killed Ice Ribbon. It attempted to kill Ice Ribbon.
No, but we back now. We coming back.
Oh, maybe, hopefully, I don't know.
I'm actually really excited for their Ribbon Mania show. So I will be watching. Hopefully, there's some more different changes we see go along. I know a lot of us haven't been hype on him in maybe, I don't know, a year and a half. I want to say maybe 2 years. I think ever since Asahi was in the main event or like Asahi challenged for the title, I was kind of really in, and then now I'm very much out. And then they started their new era stuff with Ano on top, and I thought that was fine. I thought it was pretty fun, but yeah, I've been on and off.
Yeah, that when Otto won it from Rivermania, and then she lost it to Totoro, and then they gave it to Yuri. We're all just kind of waiting for eventually Ibuki to get it, and now she has it.
Yeah, and I mean the very easy thing to do is put Kaho and her against each other,
and they're running it back. And their match is good. The match I had earlier this year was great.
Yeah, I'm really excited actually with that whole. I honestly don't give a fuck about the card. I'm just excited for them too, because I think Ibuki's been doing really well this year. The tag team stuff has been really good.
She got the team with Miyuki. That shit was crazy.
Oh yeah. Also, them giving like Yuri like and like anything was pretty cool. But I mean, it's not been the best of the best. It's been very on and off for me. So I'm kind of excited to see if they get back to their any type of form, really, because they have a very talented roster. We're like, it's very obvious, but I think a lot of the public like downfall has been very like bad for them, and you know how Joshi fans are, and you know how the wrestling fandom is like we see one bad thing and we go on and on and on and on. That goes for a lot of us, even me, even all of us. Like we just it just becomes doom after doom. But I think I'm very excited for hopefully them getting something back on track, because they've fallen down the ladder a lot compared to Marvelous Sendai, and I don't know what else. Wave, even Wave has fallen down that ladder also. But that's just the climate of wrestling over there right now. It's weird. It's weird.
It's a lot different than what it was in 2020 just before the pandemic. I know that some people never seen that, but especially some recent fans. But before pandemic, Iceborne was fighting for supremacy. Probably was more successful than Stardom just before Stardom got purchased by Bushiroad. Like it was, they have planned 14 Korakuen dates in 2020, and they've lost them all, or almost all. Like
it was a wild turn.
That's insane to think about today. Like they were running easy 1,000 people Korakuens. Like what they do, and they did one a month.
Yeah, they had a crazy roster too.
Yeah, they did. That's one of the issues they had that they run into. Like Seedling can scale down. For example, Seedling can scale down because before pandemic there were 5 wrestlers. Now there's just 2, and same for Sendai Girls, same for Marvelous. They just can scale down and then they can rebuild back up. But for Iceborne, they had a huge roster in 2020 and early 2020. I don't know, what, 30 people? 20 plus 15 freelancers, usual freelancers that were on almost all the shows. And now they're what? Maybe 15 people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of young talent now.
Yeah. Which, as I said, those are women who are not paid as well as the older ones because they don't need that much money. They're willing to stay there.
Yeah, I am also interested in the their tag team titles because I like their champions. The more on time I get to see, the better. She doesn't pop up as often on my screen.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I think they have some interesting things going on, but it's like, let's see how long this lasts, and maybe if we could just elevate it, we'll see.
Yeah, and then with Gonjo, speaking of Gonjo with Yuri, they don't have a women's championship actually, but we'll see if she gets a challenge for the Spirit of Ganbare again.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been doing like pretty good work. I don't understand like people's weird like fixation on like not liking like the promotion. Like I don't know why I've seen that, but I see. I mean, they're not running amazing cards in fucking 800 building, like 800 people building. They're just running like 4 or 5 match card with a couple people in like a 100-seater building. I mean, it's nothing crazy. But they have the ability to book people like Tay and people like who have they been booking this year? Saki and people like that. I mean, it's nothing insane, but I think
Lume
they've been
popped
having
up,
really fun.
Nagi popped up. People show up there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of them. So
yeah, Sekigahara was cool too this year. They had Linderman versus Imanari.
Linderman.
And then Wave, we have Benny. She won the Catch the Wave. Now she's the Regina Day Wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's finally home. That's
After a
where
while.
she started. That's where she started alongside with Rina Yamashita and Natsuto Sumire.
Okay, tell me your opinion on Wave, like in the past year or two.
I'm still not going to follow them, yes. I don't believe them. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. You gave Shida reign.
Dude, that belt was held hostage.
Yeah, I know. That's like what I mean. Like you did that to yourself. I get the injuries. Why you kind of fucked them over, and I understand that. But I was never a high man on Nozaki. So even though people were saying me that she's picking it up and she's not as boring as she was, I still was like not sold on her. And the issue is that I watched Wave when it was awesome, and it was like the crossroads for all the wrestlers all around the scene before Seedling took that away from them and like build themselves up to be that place for the freelancers to have these kick-ass matches because of the philosophy in their how the matches were going on, and they found its niche in comedy. But like I'm not sold on like the comedic wrestling as the main thrust of the promotion. And the thing is that I'm not what I watched Wait for. They've lost, so I've moved away from them, and like I'm looking at them and waiting for them to get back somewhere where I can trust them again. Because again, as I said, they gave belt to Shida. They've lost my trust completely.
I think the Nozaki thing did them in really bad too.
Yeah,
like that was like what, like we were waiting, like you could tell they had plans and we were waiting, but then nope, fucking she's out and like she's back from injury. You have your belt on Benny, who probably will not lose to just anybody. So like you got to make something happen there, and it's a whole situation. Like it's I don't know.
Yeah, and just look at Sendai Girl. She didn't want to lose to Mika Iwata. She had to drop it to Millie McKenzie.
Oh yeah, we don't. I mean, like again, I think Mika. I think that whole thing is just not amazing for her, but it's like I'll give it like some chance, but like we're not off to a good start for champions.
It's not looking great. I mean, look what they did to Mio earlier in the year, and then now we have Mika won. Remember, we're all excited, and then she lost clean to Sari, so we're like, okay, now we're just back to square one.
Yeah, like I get it. There's a story there, but it's just like okay,
Yeah,
not a good start.
Yeah, the thing is that Sendai girls have been treating Mika Iwata as a rookie. That who challenged for the first time like this year for the title. She's been wrestling for 8 years. Like, what are we doing here?
There's a reason
What
why
are we
people
actually
leave,
doing
dude.
here?
It's like,
Yeah, what are we doing?
and Sendai Girls is great too. I love their product is fantastic. We just gotta go to the farm to keep up with it.
The live streams are super fun. It's just, but it's just like, okay, man.
Like their show quality, like the actual video quality is great.
Yeah, the thing that Sendai always had, probably now more than ever, is the match quality as well. Like they have awesome matches because they book awesome wrestlers and are really good. Like their core roster is really good. and can have a lot of a variety of matches with the freelancers, and the freelancers they book for their shows are like also able to have variety of great matches with the core roster. And core roster is interesting. Each member is different, so like everyone will have a different style of match, and you can do combos for tag matches or multiple matches. So like there's interest, there's a lot of interest in them. But I was watching Sendai for how long? 3 years before I've given up on them, because the booking like failed me over and over and over and over again. Like fool me once, shame on me, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 5 times, shame on me. Like enough is enough. And very similar to Wave, you have to make me trust you again. Like what this this Suri, Big Ash, and Mika Iwata story is the big test for me for them. I will come back to watch them if they prove me wrong, because I expect them to do wrong. I am more willing to come back to Sendai than I'm willing to come back to Wave, because as I said, I don't see anyone in Wave that like I'm interested to get invested emotionally in Wave. I am more than willing to get invested emotionally in Dash, in Manami, in Yurika Oka, in Mika Iwata, everyone but Big Hush, because I don't like get invested in her. I see her as force of nature.
Yeah, she's done everything that I
Yeah,
think. I mean, not match wise, but like like championships. Like she's
Ever
held
been the junior
hostage to all that shit. Junior champion. Yeah, it's like when again, as much as me and Sonata and probably everyone else love like Sari and her going back to back in those championship matches back then, and like Sari beating her and doing this and that, and her losing the belt finally. Blah 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 blah. Blah. She's held hostage to those belts for a long time, and like Mika's been like stagnant, just standing there, just doing whatever for a while. It's like I always go back to her and it was Hashimoto Dash versus Kagetsu and Hazuki when Miko Wada kicks the shit out of Kagetsu or Yushino. And did we ever get anything out of that? Like, can we give this girl like anything, please? Like anything, like even like a pinch of cool, like something, please.
He's begging. He's literally begging.
On my knees to give this girl like some like push something.
Yeah, she's like their stepchild.
Yeah,
She gets left out.
yeah, but like Velkej said, that I think we're more in terms to go back to them because their quality is amazing. The quality is great. The people they book is great. The matches they booked are great. But like the belt stuff is just like 200 kg Hashimoto, always forever.
Then now forever.
Yeah.
Let's move over to Takase's other tag team partner, Haruka Umasaki, over there in Diana. As we mentioned earlier, she is the Diana World Champion, and they do have two good young wrestlers over there in Minan and Nanami. Nanami, basically Little Ami.
Yeah, like I think I don't know if I've said this on this show or not. She hasn't really defended that belt. I think she even took a pin like in a tag match the other week.
Yeah, that's the common theme here with all these championships. No defenses.
I think it's Himiko challenging her, I think soon or later on like a random show, I think. And it's like, all right, okay, we're not I understand they don't run shows like every day, but they definitely run the Amistad a lot. And they're trying to build matches or whatever.
They've gotten the little stardom rub. They have had like Lady C and Saida come over.
Yeah, the I guess relationships, like I guess it's all right. Yeah, it's not been New Japanish.
Well, Starlight Kid's coming over too, isn't she?
Yeah, and then I think Ida has done stuff. Ami, C. But yeah, like I don't know. Like it's I again I wish they book her better. I think she's definitely gonna retain or whatever. But I I think the belt's just on her as a belt buckle, which because she is like the one being seen a lot. Like even when we went to go see her in LA, I thought she was gonna have the belt, and like
Yeah, she didn't have it.
imagine her bringing that belt over. That's pretty cool, but nope, didn't bring it.
Nope. And then Pure J, they just signed a new wrestler, didn't they? They have a new Filipino wrestler on their roster.
Ah, I forgot her name.
I know.
Forgot her
Was it
name.
Yanagawa is their Princess of Pro Wrestling right now, right?
Is she? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the Pure J guy. I think maybe maybe Xavi. Maybe Xavi's that guy.
Yeah, Xavi watches it.
Yeah, I would. I wish I would get into Pure J because it seems very fun, but I'm
Yeah,
definitely not that guy.
it's like you have to choose.
Yeah,
There-
we've have not enough hours in the day.
yeah, it's like you have to choose and decide when it's not when enough is enough. And sadly, PJ falls into the I don't have enough hours in a day.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's hard to keep with every wrestling.
Yep.
Yep. But just hoping they're doing good because it looks like they've been doing great stuff this year. So
Yeah, from what I've read, it's like logical and all makes sense, which is like one of the most important things if you are doing wrestling, for your stories and for your stuff to be logical and make logical progression forward and not step back.
Yeah.
It seems like the wrestler's name is Cheska.
Okay, yeah, that's the name. Yeah. Oh, hopefully we see a lot of her. I'll say that.
Before we talk about the freelancing, you guys have any thoughts about Gata Move at all?
Not my scene.
I have none.
All right, we're moving on over. We talked a little bit about Nomads basically being Noah right now and colors. We'll see if Saki brings over that Sukiban money and puts it back in the colors.
Yeah, it sucks for her because two of her like members are injured, so it's basically her and damn, why am I forgetting her name? I'm
Reina
forgetting her name.
Amikuro.
No. She's injured. The other one, the blue. How the fuck am I forgetting?
Yuko Sakurai.
Yeah. Yuko Sakurai and her. It's basically her and her right now because Hikari's injured and Rina's injured. So,
Speaking of Rina, though, she's had a great little year for herself.
she's awesome.
Yeah, she's great.
We said it first. We saw her firsthand. She's an incredible like worker and everything. It sucks that she's just injured.
And then Prominence too. See if Risa Sarah brings that Sukiban money and puts it into Prominence.
Probably will.
Yeah, I mean she's been doing some insane stuff just for herself this year.
She's been all over the place.
Yeah, like for her, like her and Ano and people like that. Like all I hope is that they get their vision, like they get seen, they get their money, they get their matches in, and they're living comfortably. Because I mean they're working really hard, and I mean they should be because they're the vets.
Yeah. And then she's finally coming to GCW.
Oh,
That's where she's supposed to make the big money, unless the Sukiban money is the big money.
Handshake and a hot dog.
Yeah, no, I think the Joshi wrestlers make a really good money in GCW.
yeah. I hope
So
no
they are
Brett's
paid.
doing them right.
Yeah, they are paid well for their work there.
Yeah, and I know she's gonna make bank off her merch too. She did
Yes.
at Suke. She did at Sukewan. Not Sukewan.
Because
Kitsune.
she
Holy
has
shit!
really
You
good.
just combined both the promotions.
And by the way, she has great merch because she actually produces a good merch. So
Yeah.
Need that Prominence tracksuit.
I didn't even get to see their merch because it's sold out.
Dude, by the time we got there, porters are gone.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Did she sell out before the show, or she had some left still?
Might have been before. Yeah, it was like they all of them underestimated how much people were gonna probably be there and give them money because I mean Tay sold out, she sold out.
Take notes, Eric.
What's her God damn it. Miyuko had so much merch just waiting. And she was selling like hotcakes too, and she still had
her table was still full at the end, and she was selling.
She was smart to bring like a whole case full of shit.
Yeah, she brought everything. She brought all of her merch. Still got the CD.
Yeah, but shout out Risa. I hope they treat her right, and I mean I think she'll be fine.
She's great. And then let's talk about LLPW X. It was Takako Inoue's 35th anniversary show, and she announced that she has 3 new trainees: Nico, Wakana, and Natsuki. We'll see if they pop up in the future.
Yeah, I've already tried to claim Wakana, but sadly it does not look like she's going to be as good as the previous Wakana. So I watched they published a video of those 3 training. There's there's seemingly some potential, and I'm looking forward to seeing them pop up in other promotions, because I don't think we're ever going to get to see them on LLPW X shows, because I don't think they actually hold too many shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can't wait for another Natsuki and another Wakana to ruin the Joshi landscape.
Yeah, as I said, I tried to claim Wakana already, just seeing her all around on the mat, but I think that's actually too soon. maybe I should claim her after her debut.
It's like when I claimed Sunny and then Sunny.
That's Sunny. look, I chose Zonasu. I'm fine. I'm fine. She got a vote in the Tokyo Sports.
Yeah,
Awards.
whatever.
I won.
Hate you.
we claimed them before we ever seen them. The funniest was Alex, because Alex claimed one of the girls that didn't even make the protest, and then claimed Sunny. So
yeah, I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm excited for them because Takako was one of my favorite old school Joshi. So we'll see how she trains these girls rather.
Yeah, let's hope they stick around, because
please
more and more. Yes, I need more Joshis.
We need more new blood.
That's one of the interesting things. It looks like more dojos are like backed up, because C-Link posted pictures with 2 trainees like 2 days after the announcement of Rico leaving. So I don't know, Arisa posting picture with them was like, sure about it, Risa? Seems like
hey, I got something to show.
Look, I have 2 more to replace you.
Yeah.
It's like, not sure about that, Arisa. We have 3 in LBX. We have reports about 10 people in Stardom Dojo. Already produced how many? 4, 5? If you count Mei Hoshizuki into it, like Mei Sarah, if you count Hanako, Risa Fella.
Hanako.
Look, that was her name.
Mizuki.
I
Risa
fucking
Fella.
know.
It's Blowjob Risa.
I was gonna call her Irish, but we'll go with that one, I guess.
No, that's what her name was.
Oh my god.
The kanji was for fellatio. That's fella.
God.
That's fucking wild.
Oh my god.
Like she has teammates from the same club. One of them is called Mothercon. Do you want to know what Mothercon means?
Jesus, what is it?
The man who wants to fuck his own mother.
Now
you know
awesome.
you know Lolicon, the con thing of the world?
Mothercon.
That's and he's called Mothercon.
This whole segment is gonna be one giant bleep.
Holy shit.
Good lord.
Anyway, let's talk about unions. Let's talk about the union.
We have one more thing.
I know.
Sorryism.
Oh, do we have a card for that? I think I've seen some pictures.
Well, from the Twitter, which I'm going off of, we have a tag match of Rico Kawahata and Mio Momono taking on Tomoka Inaba and Azusa Inaba, the Inaba
What the
sisters.
fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's an
No
opening
goddamn
segment.
way. I'm about to lose my shit. That sounds amazing.
And then we have Jaguar Dakota and Aja Kong taking on Kazuna Tanaka and Chi-Chi.
That's also good. That's
Yeah, I'm about to say, she's
those two are going to get a.
They're gonna get
obliterated.
obliterated like Exodia.
It's
Holy
going to be
shit.
painful.
And then we have Karu Ito and Arisa Nakajima taking on Kurumi Hiragi and Sayaka Unagi. Why did I say it backwards?
Because you're thinking of the new Sayaka.
Yeah, probably.
Carito. Oh,
And
wow,
then-
yeah.
And then the singles match, Takumi Iroha versus Miyuki Takase. That one should be good. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, no bullshit, please.
Please, Takumi, play ball. She has a belt, you don't. Do the right thing.
Yeah, this card looks insane, actually. I didn't even realize that.
And then the main event, A Tale as Old as Time, Sari versus Chihiro Hashimoto.
It's like the 7th time I've watched it this year.
They should just do a fucking Iron Man match at this point.
God. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like an amazing fan of her return match with her, but I think it was cool. I think I'm just too coded because we watched the other 2 matches before that a while ago.
Yeah.
So hopefully this one is the be all end all, them trying to kill each other, because I am all with it.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that Inaba tag. I hope they go crazy.
What I'm interested in the main event outside of the match sounding fucking amazing is do you think that Chihiro Hashimoto will have a giant boo boo face on her face when she comes out from the curtain?
You said Chihiro Boo Boo face?
Yeah, Chihiro. Have you seen her when she's going to lose?
Yeah. So
She
I'm
looks like
imagining.
someone killed her puppy. Every time she steps through a curtain when she's going to lose. It's amazing.
It's like Kane's Pyro. You just got to pay attention to her face, whether she wins or lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope she loses.
Now we got that out of the way. It's time for the Union. United
fuck.
Japanese
Yay,
Pro Wrestling
unions!
Federation.
Union.
Velkej, take us through all the legal jumbo here.
Okay, I was coughing. Sorry.
You're good.
Basically, what this is, before anyone jumps to any conclusions, this is a lobbying group.
It's a literal union.
Yes, this is unification of what wrestling is towards government, not towards fans. So they are planning a combined show, but I don't expect them to actually combine too much. I don't see any cooperation outside of what we already have seen. The Frontier Zones on New Japan show, the New Japan wrestlers on Noah shows, and everyone mixing together because they want to be seen by fans of other promotions. The wrestlers want to be seen by fans of other promotions and to promote their own promotion. So the fans want to spend money at the other promotions. I'm not sure if it works or if it does not work. What this organization is one major thing that's supposed to do is to give Seiji Sakaguchi a cushy job. Because he's an old man and he wants to be able to be paid by wrestling. For those who do not know, Seiji Sakaguchi is old-time, long-term tag team partner with Antonio Inoki. Like for 30 years, he was his tag team partner. He is a father of Sakaguchi from DDT. So there's the connection. He told Sakaguchi from DDT to not go into wrestling because Sakaguchi from DDT is too small. So that's why Sakaguchi from DDT started so late. But he's his son. So there's this connection. So Seiji Sakaguchi will get a good paying gig to improve his retirement, and government will have a person to talk to, and all the politicians will have person to go to drinks with on Friday.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's great for the Sakaguchi and all the politicians. But basically, all joking aside, it's actually good because beforehand, before pandemic, government actually did not have anyone to turn to if they wanted to talk to pro wrestling as an industry in Japan. With pandemics, after pandemic started, there were some attempts of cooperation or something like that, but it actually never really like worked. Not as this thing, and we will see if this will hold up. As I said, I hope it works as a lobbying group, as something where wrestling can talk to government and government can talk to wrestling, while they will not actually go to talk to New Japan and count them as a representative of pro wrestling, but they will go talk to Sakaguchi as a representative of pro wrestling, which is much better because other companies, other promotions, which are 9, and I'll read them out right now. It's New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, DDT Noah, DDT Pro Wrestling, Gambare Pro Wrestling, Stardom, and Tokyo Joshi Pro. These are outside of All Japan, which I have also read. These are Bushiroad companies and cyber agent companies. Then All Japan, then Big Japan, Dragon Gate. These are founding members of this lobbying group, which will provide like the one unified place to talk with and for wrestling. I actually, as I said, I don't think they will do much cooperating for fans. I think much it's set up to be something we don't see as fans, something that's supposed to work for wrestling. And it for sure is not built to defend Japan from WWE and NXT Japan. Whoever thinks that is mistaken.
You know what? No, you know what? I'm taking a stand. This is a stand against Triple H and his big nose.
Stay away from Momo, you bastard.
No, but yeah, I mean, we've all seen like the insane thoughts people think this is, and
Yeah,
I mean, I love the fantasy booking. You know, it's whatever. Like when
Oh,
you
shit,
see
man,
these,
you fell over.
when you see these names next to each other, you're like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. But you know, this is more for the wrestlers, not for us.
yes. It's like when I've read that and I've read that they will hold a show. The show is the biggest red flag. If they didn't ever said that they will hold a show, I would be perfectly fine with that and would have believed in the thing more than when they said that they will hold a show, because I don't believe them. Like I don't believe in like any cooperation between the companies as much as to put a combined show together, because it does not really make sense, because these companies are too different, and even the thought and idea that there are stardom wrestlers that are Joshi wrestlers on like this male show, it's like quite jarring for me, because there's like uh, even within the companies themselves, there is opposition against even the corporations themselves. There seems to be opposition against holding shows together with the male and female companies, and like New Japan does not want stardom wrestlers on their shows, eating slots and times. So
Yeah, those
there's
stupid
that.
bastards.
I mean, that's why they held it at dark matches before they started doing it last year.
Yep.
Yeah, but I would think at least them organizing and trying to not fight back on it, but try to at least even the field now that they see. They just should know and look at the metrics these past years. Every other company has been like below Stardom and all this shit. I don't know. I just hope they finally see the light and see like that. Like I don't know what half those rosters be thinking when they think that women aren't above them, because half those people don't. Half those fucking dudes aren't shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like what can I tell you? Like there's
Why you gotta talk about Dino like that?
Fucking Dino. I don't know. I have I have no one to like feed off of, because I kind of legit don't know who's the assholes in the back thinking like that women aren't
we don't
ahead
know,
of
but
them.
like we don't know, but
We know there is people back there
yeah,
lobbying for themselves, and
that's it's like it's even logical. Like they have roster and they have to fight against each other, and now there's these women who are coming to take their slots. Like what to take their spots. Like what are we doing? Like for example, someone like uh this is the easiest route to take. Someone like Yujiro Takahashi,
Mhm.
who wants to get paid for his wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling, who he has been wrestling for decades now. Like, and now this Mai Iwatani with a title comes along and takes his spot. Like, he wants to get paid for those 10,000 people in the arena.
Mhm.
He's wrestling for them. What's this woman doing here? She's new here. Why is she here? Why is she above him? Why does she have more time?
Because
Why she's getting paid more?
because her knees work.
I'm
She's
sorry.
woman.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Xavier. We have to use Yujiro as your example.
Yeah, but from what you were saying, it sounds like they did this so they can get proper representation in
Yeah,
negotiations and discussions.
the union is like that's about the promotions that's about the wrestling as a whole. There's like probably not like politic and fighting about stuff, or at least not now. Probably was a lot before. Probably one of the reasons why Glade's not on there, because Dragon Gate's on there. So and I don't think Glade's going to be added to the group. I don't believe that this is like something that's going to be doing many shows going forward. And I think it should stay as a lobbying group, as an organization that organizes wrestling together as a union, and not as like this overarching organization that promotes shows or something like that.
So it's like confirmed they're having like a show, right, for
Yeah,
this, or are they having a meeting?
they confirmed that they are having a Budokan show.
Okay.
A Nippon Budokan.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a mix of Cyber Fight Festival and the Muto show.
Yeah, that's where my brain is for that. Yeah.
We don't know what's going on, if like every single promotion will do an offer match, which is quite possible, similar to what Assemble did.
Mhm.
So there's like 9 promotions right now, 9 matches. That's a show.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a hefty show too. It's a lot.
Yeah. So you open with Tokyo Joshi Pro, then you do Gambare, then you do I don't know, Big Japan, then you do Noah, then you do DDT, then you do Stardom. I don't know, some mix of the shows, and then you end with New Japan on top, or you do
a mix with
you
Noah or
as
something.
a New Japan graciously bow down and let All Japan have their the main event.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's like the possible, like the political play for this show. For this show is going to be really like harsh, and the most logical result is that All Japan is going to, because it's the oldest promotion, All Japan is going to main event the show, and it will be the way to save face for both Cyberfight, which is in theory bigger company because they are owned by Cyber Agent, which is much bigger than Bushiroad, and for New Japan because they are much bigger promotion than all of the Cyberfight promotions combined. So like there's that. So if they are going to get a show, I expect all of Japan. If they are going to get offer matches from each promotion, I expect all Japan to main event the show.
You heard it here first. All Japan main event
Okada's gonna whip Kaito's ass one more time
for all the people to view.
for all Japan.
I'm very excited just for the backstage pictures because I
That's
already
gonna be
could
great.
tell. I could tell something's either gonna go down or we're gonna get some like legendary stuff.
We got a taste when they allowed Utami to post a picture with Maki.
Yeah, that's we're close. We're getting there. But now
Definitely.
we need it in gear in the back, all smiles.
Yep. Then she,
I'll
oh,
believe
she,
that when I see that.
hey, she even has a picture with Yoshiko, so or Yoshihiko.
Yeah, it's like I'm waiting for like the Tam and Maki or I don't know, something insane that's gonna rile up the Twitter for like a good day.
Pandemic Boo Boo,
Yeah, something like anything.
D-Star.
Shuri and fucking Miyu looking at each other. I don't know, something stupid.
But Pandebu would be funny. B-Star would be maybe funnier.
Shoko and Brie Priestley.
Beast. Oh damn,
B-Star.
B-Star is crazy.
Put B-Star versus Pandemic Boo Boo on the show, and I'll be happy.
Oh my god, that would rule.
That would kick so much ass.
Mirai just decapitating Noah for old sake.
That's fucking crazy.
we know she can bump her ass off, so
Yeah, I don't know.
that should be cool though. That would be awesome.
Yeah, again, like we don't want to be the fantasy bookers, but yeah, like there's been a lot of that the past week, and like, I mean, it's already calmed down, and people aren't doing that because I mean we know what this is, but it's just fun to think and know that they're having a show, and a lot of those people are going to be interacting. So,
Yep. All right, now that we got done with the Federation, let's take a brief intermission, and then we'll move over to TJPW. Now let's kick it over to TJPW. Combat Princess was this past weekend. Okay, I haven't got your thoughts on it yet. What do you think of that generational battle that they had?
Oh, I have not seen that yet. That's on my like to see list.
the fuck.
I thought I'm going to be able to watch it on this weekend, but I didn't get to it.
This dude's a fucking
I'm a
liar,
fraud.
traitor.
I'm a fraud. I know. It's like one of the matches that I need to watch, and I was hyped to watch, but like I didn't get to it at all. What I watched this weekend, I just got to only to like two random Southern house show matches, nothing more.
It'd be like that.
Yeah,
like
sometimes it does.
They really do.
The real life is a hitting. Wrestling has to wait.
Okay, no,
Yeah, I watched the match. It was good.
it was great.
It was only good. No, it was great. It was. If you've seen the hype for it, you should know it was very much a hit. Maybe one of their best matches this year. So.
Yeah, I talked to Tran about it on the Patreon.
Oh yeah. What takes Trent's word for it? It was legit top match of the year for them. Like I don't like in terms of like energy and performances and like the shock. Yeah, I think it's pretty up there.
Let's talk about Yuka's graduation show. It took place on the 6th of December at Kitazawa Town Hall. She pulled triple duty on this show.
No,
As one should.
Double, maybe. I would not call it triple.
The first one was kind of just like a feel good, like let's just have fun here.
Yeah.
The Japanese I Quit match was Rika Tatsumi and Yuka Sakazaki. I think she just wanted to like have a match involving each member, like each one of the big three.
Yes.
Because she had the triple threat obviously in the main event against Shoko and Yamashita. Right here she's teaming with Rika against Antonio Honda and Trans Am Hiroshi.
Yeah, these two guys are the people who they were in band with before they started wrestling.
Oh, okay. So it's like
That's
a
like their
full
connection.
full circle moment for them.
Yes, that's why like Transam Hiroshi and Antonio Honda were like, I don't know if they were actually in the band with them or if they just had like other gigs. I think they were in the band with them. Yeah, they were. They were both wearing masks, and Rika was supposed to wear a mask before she debuted as well, but then decided not to.
I just wrote a little quick little notes here. Not involving Yuka here, but Rika did hit one of her best twist of fates in this match.
Can I be Velkej for a second? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched this show, and I'm really sad about it. So,
So
The first
very sad.
match, the first match is like this one is not good, not great like match wise. It's a fun bit to see and to consider where they started and what how far they gone. The match actually is not good.
Of course.
yeah, you don't have to go
It's-
there your way to watch it. It's just
When
I
you
guess
got
you guys
Trans
wanted to
Am
kick off the
Hiroshi
show.
in there.
You just
yeah,
wanted to kick
Transam
off the
Hiroshi
show.
and Antonio Honda, like it's obvious that they are not hitting each other. It's like everything is very does not the moves that do not look good, and it's not about that. It's about them like doing that, like both Rika and Yuka doing that with the people who brought them into wrestling before Yuka leaves forever. So
Forever.
yeah, she graduated from Tokyo Joshi
Yeah.
Pro. She's never coming back. She's leaving forever.
That she comes back and dunks on whoever wins.
I'm gonna start him, baby. Let's go.
She said nope.
Nope, not Stardom.
Not anything.
Yes, the second match was the triple threat against Yamashita and Shoko. One last streamer shower. They've opened the skies for her. Have you guys seen that
Yeah.
clip at least where she rolled up in them? She fell
Yeah,
out the ring.
that was proper. That was proper retirement streamers.
Yeah. And then she was holding back tears the whole time. She was trying not to show it the entire time.
Last streamer before she goes surfing in the US.
Yeah, she's gonna pull it Nakamura. Yeah, this match is literally just like the big three going at it one last time.
Makes me sad.
It is. Yeah, without these three, TJPW would not be anywhere near what it is right now.
Yeah, it's like it feels like that. Uh, Now I'll be upfront. Yuka is one of my favorites, and was my favorite in Tokyo Joshi Pro for years now. I've done the career retrospective video, and I've done two of them. One is every Ithanion match, year by year by year by year, and you can watch her because you watch her in the same venue on the same day every year, and you can watch her progress and change. Every third year, she's a completely different wrestler. Every second year, there's like the first two matches are against Candice LeRae. The other two matches are tag titles involving these four wrestlers: Riho, Yuka, Shoko, and Mizuki in different combinations twice. So you have Miracleans with Yuka, and you have Magical Sugar Rabbits with Yuka against Mizuki and Riho on first year, and against Riho and Shoko second year. And then you have the series with Miyu Yamashita in the venue, and then you have the one singular match with Rika Tatsumi and Yuki Arai match. Like you can see, every match is different and she evolves. And I am not sure if there's someone else in Tokyo Joshi Pro right now who will drive the wrestlers to change and evolve as Yuka did, because Yuka was on the forefront of every single change and switch that happened in the promotion. I don't know if there's anyone else who's going to do it. Maybe Shoko is the one who's going to do it. She's the trainer. Maybe she's going to be one who's going to be driving the change. I don't know. I'm not sure. We will see. I'm sad she's gone.
You go
It
ahead.
was
You can
it was
cry.
it was very bittersweet.
Yeah, I was there for the retrospectives, and yeah, it gave me a lot of more light on how much I felt about her. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was very like whatever about her for a while. Like, but I always liked her. Like day one since I'd seen her, I was like yeah, she's great. But like, I don't know, I kind of fell off of the promotion a little bit the past year or two. So I was very much like, oh yeah, Yuka's still here doing things, and then
Yeah,
all that
even like
all
when she
that
was
stuff after, yeah.
even when she showed up in AEW when it first started, she's completely different now than she was back then.
Yeah, like even that slight change is insane. But yeah, yeah, like when I don't think I've ever seen that Reika Psyche match, but when I seen her in Reika Psyche, I was like, oh, this is really good. Like, holy shit, like this is what I kind of missed, like stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like she's really
it
talented.
it was really good. Yeah, like her. If you watch her progress and change through the years, you can see like the points where she decided what she's going to do, if she's going to stay a comedy wrestler, if she's going to be a trickster, if she's going to be a flyer, if she's going to be a hardcore wrestler with the outside. Uh, that was just before the pandemic. Like every single match she did had some like outside brawling elements to it. And then when she was forbidden to do the brawls to the outside for into the audience because of the COVID, she became like this powerhouse wrestler. And her last year was like the complete and total ascension of this. Like she was no longer the Terminator that like walked through Shoko, completely demolished her to get the belt. She was someone different when she faced Yamashita, and when she lost the title to Mizuki. Uh, and her tag work was also very different. It will be very interesting what Tokyo Joshi Pro looks like when after she leaves, much more than any other retirement before her.
Yeah, she's leaving some very big shoes to fill here.
Yep.
It's like there's finally another spot at the top of Tokyo Joshi that's opened up, and we'll see who takes it. Presumably, we're all everybody's kind of in unison thinking it's gonna be Watanabe.
Yeah, it's
But we'll
like,
see.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't want to go on and on about the promotion again because
Yeah,
I would have like a million things to say about them, but I just hope they pick. I mean, there's a lot of people that are right to take some helm,
yeah,
but I think Watanabe, people like Suzume, Hikari Noah, Endo, of course they're gonna have Yuki Rai pushing that spot, but yeah, it's like they could choose between a lot of people, and hopefully they just do it right and don't just make it organic.
yeah. It's tough because every time they do something new, like they give someone a championship that hasn't held it before, and then eventually we just go right back to the status quo, and it's like, okay, now what are we doing?
Yep, that's one of my problems, but like slowly they do change.
Yeah. Now they're kind of forced. I mean, we'll get to the 1.4 card in a minute, but after this match, they had a little round table talk. The girls are crying and everything, and then Mizuki came out and they had like a little impromptu exhibition one last time for the Sugar Rabbits.
Yeah, it only makes sense that would
And
happen.
then when everybody was lining up to hug Yuka at the end of the show, when they gave her flowers and gifts, Rika gave her a little photo book, which was pretty neat. A little
And slapped
scrapbook.
her.
Yeah. Well,
Did
that
she
was this
slap her?
before. That was at the end, but she gave her like a little scrapbook of pictures, which is adorable. And then the one thing that caught my attention was like every member of the roster was sobbing. Like you could just honestly you could just feel like young and old, everybody in that company, like she meant a lot. Like that's signs of a good leader right there. That everybody was in tears. whether it be someone that had just debuted this year or someone that's been with her the entire time. You know, everybody was sad that she was leaving.
Yeah, like I don't want to speak for both of you guys, but when I came watching the shows, I always came for like to be happy. Like every time I watched the shows, I always walked out like feeling like really like up because like the vibe of the shows or like especially the Korkins always made me feel happy. Like, and I know this roster is at least like a small family that train together. They do this together. They're you can see like the way they promo and they all hang out. They do this and that. They're not the kayfabe is way different from Stardom or the Indies or I don't know. They have their own bubble and the bubble was like it made me happy for a very long time and even now it's still the same. Like the vibes are always high. The promotions sometimes doesn't make you like it usually doesn't make you upset, but
One of the things that like I've discovered about Tokyo Joshi Pro is that watching their smaller shows is better than watching their bigger shows.
Yeah. Oh man. The big example is like when they go to Yuki Arai's like hometown and they have those mini concerts and it's just like
it's much better.
Yeah, like what other company does stuff like this?
Yeah, it's because they are big shows. I feel because they don't like fill the venues that much with audiences. That's a Stardom issue as well. Uh, the shows feel much colder than they should, and because they like wrestle towards the big show, they wrestle slightly different because they have to, and the shows feel less lively and less like homely than the shows in the smaller venues, which is of course the point. So, like I've almost I'm almost sure that I'm not going to watch the next big show they do in the spring, but I will never like skip a Korakuen Hall show of theirs.
Yeah, it's like I see what you mean. Like when they run those big buildings, it's like they have to live up to the standard of what's been in that building and like try to fill as much people
It's like wrestling
like
for
that.
500 people in Kitazawa or something like that is much different than wrestling for I don't know 3,000 people in Sumo Hall. Like you have to wrestle much different than what you do normally, and it does not feel like Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Yeah, like them going to like Endo's hometown, Yuki Arai's hometown.
Oh, they go all out for Endo. That's just tight.
Yeah, like that stuff is like so cool. Like them bringing her flags, the new music, SK48 like fucking performing with the girl, like all that stuff is like so fun. I see what you mean by the big shows never feel like the promotion, like but like those Korkins and like those smaller shows always feel right, especially when they're streamed because well we haven't been getting a lot of the streamed shows. We've been getting a lot of the VODs, which makes me sad.
Yeah, this one was on tape delay.
Yeah, like that was a big thing about that. Like fuck, like we wanted to see Yuka's last stuff kind of live. I know a lot of people did. I wasn't really, I didn't really care. Like, but like knowing people that did want to see that and didn't get it live, this sucks. But what can you do?
Yeah, there's I don't know. There definitely were times with TJPW back then where I was much higher on it than I was at Stardom at the time. So it's not like they can't compete. It's just like I was telling Trent. It's like a lot of people they want like they go into TJPW and they're like, oh, it's not like Stardom. Yeah, it's not supposed to be. Like, would you get past that? And you like just have fun with it. A lot of people I've seen, on the internet, a lot of people do not know what have fun with wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. That goes for a lot of people. But yeah, like peak, like for me was like that, like pandemic, like DDT and TJPW pandemic wise was like everything to me because that's what I popped on every night when I knew I could watch it and it was being streamed. Like it was like vibes.
Dude, they had that empty Tokyo Dome money tournament.
Yeah, like stuff like that made me like really happy, and it occupied my time. It occupied a lot of people's time.
The thing is that after that, when the crowds came back, they've lost their way. At least DDT did. Tokyo Joshi Pro not as much. But you could have felt that they were hurting for the crowd interactions a lot.
Yeah. By the end of it, we were like, damn, like okay, we are at our ends, but we got the crowds back.
Yeah, I mean, when they do come to America, like when they did the show for Mania Weekend and then Combat Apprentices, the crowds are hot. Like those crowds are loud. Everybody gets cheered.
Yeah, that first one they did back was when where you were at. That was like pretty fun.
I do wish Jabroni was here with us though. I wanted to hear him ramble about Yuka for 3 hours.
I mean, you got Velkej here, who is like
Yeah.
I don't know, number one Yuka fan that I knew of. So,
do you got anything more to say about Yuka, Velkej?
No, I'm going to miss her. That's all.
Yeah, you're not gonna see her anymore.
No.
you will not turn on TBS at 7:00.
How? Wait.
EST.
My time zone is that it's like at 2 in the morning. I'm not going to stay awake to watch it on some random pirated stream or pay for Fight Plus. I'm not sure even if it works in my country to watch AEW, which I.
You know
I don't
what?
know if
Why don't you want to watch AEW, huh? Why don't you want to watch AEW?
Because I despise American wrestling. And I despise television wrestling, and I hate what it does to wrestling show because it's against everything that wrestling is supposed to be. Is to try to fit everything around the ad break. It does not work. It kills the matches. The American crowds suck. The production on these shows suck. Commentaries suck. Everything sucks.
Wow, typical WWE fan.
Fuck WWE. At least AEW does not look plastic. WWE looks like if you take a wrestling show and put several like slips of plastic foil, different coloring of the foil, and put it in front of you, and then like swipe very quickly in between them. That's what you get. That's the WWE result. Like nothing's authentic, everything's fake, and it fucking sucks because it's still episodic television wrestling, which sucks.
Wow, typical hater. Now you're gonna get those fans on you.
I don't care. I fucking hate them.
Okay, let's move over to their annual 1.4 Korakuen
That was incredible.
Show. We have the traditional match of Shoko Nakajima versus Hyper Masao. Wonder what the stipulation is going to be this year.
Hopefully, it's Godzilla on the fucking pole or something. Because praise Godzilla.
Godzilla -2.
Yep. Godzilla -1 on the stick. I don't know. Something good.
It's a fucking Blu-ray.
Not yet. It's not on Blu-ray yet.
I can make one real quick.
Oh yeah.
And then we got the GCW offer match: Rina Yamashita versus Maki Ito.
Yeah. See, this is the American shit.
And then finally, Yuki Arai's free from Aja Kong. It's gonna be Wakana Uehara taking on Aja Kong. And then we got the champions, Free Wi-Fi, defending against Daisy Monkey, which honestly, this is like the 2 tag teams for them. So I'm really excited for this one. I hope it does extremely well.
Yeah, this is the match to watch. This is what I'm like hype on.
I'm hoping they go crazy. And then we have TJPW Supernova, Yuki Arai taking on Maxine Baylor for the International Princess Championship. You guys think she does it, or do you think Max retains here? They crown her hair, or they make her wait more.
That's difficult to say. It's possible.
Yeah, they could. That'd be kind of cool, actually, if she loses. Honestly,
Waiting for that palm turn.
yeah.
Like
Who knows?
I can see both going them both ways, like to keep it with Max or to go with Yuki or I. Like Max is
Super
regular
over.
there now, so why not go with Max? Um, like they are fine champion. I think they should like keep the belt still. Like why not? Like,
Yeah, Max is not in a tag team anymore, and I don't think she has anything else to do. So
yeah. Like oh, I think Max is champion in NWA if I'm not mistaken.
oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Max the
Oh
Impaler.
yeah. She didn't she
Titles.
beat Rika?
Yeah, she is she's NW World's Women Television Champion.
Oh shit.
And she's 0-1 US Women's Champion. And has been for almost 700 days.
Yeah, make Yuki right NWA champ.
That would be sick. Put a little portrait in the center.
Oh, that'd be sick.
And then we have the main event, Princess of Princess Championship. Miyu Masha defending against Masha Slamovich. This one should be good. I expect quality from this one.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm not super hyped, but knowing this is in a Tokyo Joshi ring, it's probably gonna be way better than the other stuff she's been doing.
My issue, Darth, is that this match does not feel like it's doing anything for anyone on the roster.
As long as it's better than the Thunder Rosa match.
That goes for like all the girls that have been coming in and getting nothing. they no build, just you get a match.
Yeah, that's the issue I have. Like, there's no belt for this match.
Oh, besides her losing on Combat Princess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've not seen that show yet.
Yeah,
As I said, I
a
did
lot
not
of people
have time
haven't.
this weekend.
I don't think no one could watch
Oh, right. It
glitchy
was broken.
footage.
Right.
Also, this card isn't done. In like 6 hours, we're gonna get Riho and Mizunami and a lot of other people in this card. So this is gonna look insane.
Riho has been announced for this card. Mizunami. I mean, just run it back with fucking what's her name?
Yeah, Watanabe isn't on this card, is she? Yeah.
Mocha. There you go. Mocha. Run it back with Mocha.
You think they give us like Riho and Watanabe or something stupid? I don't know.
I mean, they could do a tag. I don't see why not.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what they normally do with Riho. Remember, she teamed with Shoko last time. Remember?
Shoko, yeah, something like that.
Again, I think wasn't it against Sugar Rabbits?
Got to refresh my cage match.
Sugar Rabbits.
Riho.
Okay. Yeah, Riho and Shoko against Sugar Rabbits. Yeah, that's in 2017, 18.
And then Rico Shoko versus Daisy Monkey in 2021.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Daisy Monkey. That's when they were first starting to get
along. Riho and Endo.
That was that was the show where Riho got booed because she was bullying a rookie.
Boo! You guys, if you guys had to give a percent for Daisy Monkey to win this match, what would you give him?
Fuck. I would hope. I'm not gonna lie. I hope they don't win because I think free Wi-Fi still has some go. But I won't be surprised if they lose.
I'd really like for Daisy Monkey to lose here and to win a tournament or something to get a shot again. And
have him beat them after the Max Heart.
Yeah, exactly.
The 5-star.
Like go here and say, okay, we almost got them, but they were better on this day. Let's go and let's beat them in bigger venue.
Yeah, it has to be super competitive.
Yeah. Would much rather like that than like Daisy Monkey winning, because that would feel like that No, I now got the titles just like
Just to get them. They just
Yeah,
gave it to
yeah,
him just to give them to him.
They've
yeah,
had
and
more defenses than most people have this
yeah,
year.
because
So.
because Daisy Monkey were always like scheduled to win them at the Korakuen Hall, and it was like, oh, here's the transitional champions. Nah, go, be happy. Hikari no won something.
Yeah, give my girls like some go before they lose them, please.
I'm just gonna live with the solace that Noah's always one away from a triple crown, the Grand Slam.
Yeah, just we gotta remember that will happen.
The Grand Slam's coming eventually, fellas. I mean, I may not be able to see it, but it'll come. I swear.
Don't worry, you'll be 55 when it happens.
Should be 37 years old. Young upstart, Hikari Noah.
And then she will retire.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah, I came in the game flexing, I was born to ball. Yeah, with a big bag of nigga fly like Santa Claus. Yeah, these niggas rapping, capping, acting like they got it all. But they don't, dog. Yeah, man, these niggas fly. Looks like he for real, he the real deal, y'all. Yeah, they say it's time to kill, just look at my skeleton. Yeah, I hop up in my whip look like Megatron. Yeah, motherfuck your deal, I made that little shit in 6 months. Nigga, fuck you talking about. I had racks on me then, racks on me now. Yo, I was strapped back then, still strapped now. Yo, bitch saying glitz out that shit damn near blacked out. Yeah, I really live the life these niggas rap about. I ain't wrestling with my mouth, now I don't rap about. Yeah, your nigga came from shit, but I didn't tell about. Have you ever spent the night up in a trap house? God, please protect my cheese, cause these racks out. I can't give no hoe my seed, I can't crash out. I bought the racks out, baby, I bought the racks out. Bitch, I got good credit, but I still cash out. Just left about the mall and I don't even check the tax. I just hopped up in that new bitch and I smashed. Glizz I hit and shit and made the other niggas ass. Glizz I walk up in the building, yo bitch damn near passed out. Nigga, fuck you talking